or I should say, I don't want you to retire without a plan. I think that's just a big mistake in a financial plan. And mea culpa, I was a financial advisor for over 20 years. So obviously, I'm a big fan of plans. But here's why. If you don't have a plan, how do you know how much you can spend? And the risk, I'm not worried about you potentially running out of money, although that's very important. Nothing here is financial advice I should share. I don't know your situation, but I'm less worried about you running out of money. What I'm more worried about is you sacrificing unnecessarily, not spending money that you could have spent to have fun, particularly during the youth of your senior years, from the time you're 50 until the time we lose our health. So, in that period is what I call the youth of our senior years. For most of us, that's going to be, 50 to maybe 75. The reality is at 60 years old, most of us have less than 1,000 weeks of healthy, active time remaining. And that's not a lot of time. And so I want you to have a plan so you know how much you can spend so you're not sacrificing unnecessarily. I want you to have a plan so you have confidence because without confidence, you're not going to spend that money. So I want you to have that. And then I also want you to run some what if scenarios and see, what happens if you're unlucky and the stock market crashes shortly after you retire. What happens if inflation shoots up? So that you know that you have alternatives. And the reality is, as humans, we are adaptable. We're going to change as circumstances change.